That's true. That's true. Chris, like out of Morgan, Andy, and Chris made it to the finals.
I watched the semi-final Chris was in. There was a lot. I didn't believe him about the bribery until that semi-final, and then I was just thinking to myself, now I know why he's poor suddenly. He's all this money going to Ace QuizWiz bribes.
And Andy's Christmas bonus just went up.
Yep. Well, actually,
right,
no, there's
Ed
no
is here.
because that went to Ace QuizWiz as well.
So, all right, Ed, we've promoted you to panelist. Just rejoin. Yes, he's rejoining. I think we have everybody.
No clap for Ed showing up fashionably late.
There he is.
What is this?
Hey,
You're on Georgian time zone. Come on, man.
All right, I'm just going to disable talking for everybody now.
Chris, what time is it for you?
It is 3 p.m.
Okay.
But it's Christmas time, so
Mhm.
let the day drinking commence.
All right, Sarika and I both are banking that there is no tie. Let me just outrightly say it, because we do not have a tiebreaker question right now. So we are hoping one of you gentlemen takes and runs with it and wins this round, because as I said, we don't have a tiebreaker prepared.
So, G, you haven't received my box of barbecue sauce and rubs yet?
Not yet, not yet. We were just talking about it, Ed. Not yet.
Yeah, today's quiz is sponsored by
Welcome everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you're based out of. We have Chris Cooke, Robert Wynn, and Ed Gaile at the finale of the 2022 QuizWiz. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining in. You played amazingly well. Whatever happens in the next 40-45 minutes, you seriously just outplayed everybody. That's why you're here. And we are very happy that you guys could join us. Thanks to also the participants throughout the rounds. We've done 12 rounds, one special round, and 3 semifinals. Everybody who played and people who could not make it here as a winner or in the grand finale, you guys will definitely be reached out in next year. And I'm hoping that you guys can join us next year. And when we do this again, you'll get a chance again to take revenge. Final thing that I would say is, yes, we have 3 winners. There's a reason we had 3 winners in the final, so that we can have a first, second, and a third prize. And that being said, let me just quickly show you and walk you through what the participants are going to be. 3 participants will have a gold, silver, and bronze prize. Of course, the bragging rights is the winner, the crown jewel of winning Ace QuizWiz 2022. You've all played the semifinals, so you know we just ask one thing, that you respect the 45-second timer, which I will check for the timing to answer the question, and the rule where you have to have your hands visible so that Sarika can make sure that you're not cheating. With that being said, let me officially thank the support that Tamanna has provided from the Atlassian community for always supporting me and Sarika for organizing this quiz, and for Atlassian community to sponsor these amazing prizes. The winner will get an actual crown. There will be medals. There would be a hoodie for the winner, and you'll get something special that you can see on the top left side, a flask, Ace QuizWiz winner flask that you'll get. But most importantly, and a gift voucher. All of that I see secondary than the bragging rights of wearing an actual crown that you'll get. Any comments, gentlemen?
That's awesome.
I don't know. That flask seems made specially for Chris.
I know.
I was going to ask, what size is the crown? Got a rather large head.
All right. So let's begin. Since in the spirit of the finals and the semifinals, since Robert joined first, Robert will get to pick which slot he wants to go in. Then we'll have Chris decide his slot, and then Ed will choose whatever is left. So Robert, what's your preferred slot for the quiz?
I am going to go for slot number 2.
Okay.
The
Chris?
tactics begin. Number one, where I belong, baby.
Right. So Chris, Robert, and Ed, that means you get the third question. Once again, we've organized the quiz in a way in which you'll get general category questions first and Atlassian trivia first, but we have mixed our questions a little bit. This time you'll see the numbers will define that those are all pre-planned. So I think we are good. Once again, thank you everybody for participating. I see somewhere around 20 people on the quiz. If you have at any point want to have a conversation, you can ping Sarika and you can share your answer with her. Sarika is our official invigilator. Sarika, any comments from your side?
So I will say, like, today the day is completely different and the energy and the sound, everything is different. Yeah, super excited. Everyone is looking very prepared today. So let's see who wins.
Oh boy.
Let's
Boy,
hope.
I got
Let's hope.
Sarika fooled.
Let's hope that is true and begin the quiz with the general category. The first question goes to Chris. Chris, this is your question. In 1883, Indonesian volcano Krakatoa exploded with the force of a nuclear bomb, and plumes of ash rose to the very top of Earth's atmosphere. This led to a rare occurrence, which is used commonly along with an astronomical figure in popular culture. The giant Muskeg fire in 1953 and the El Chicron volcano in Mexico is also said to have the same effect. Something which happens somewhere around every 32 months. What are we talking about? The instances that we have mentioned, they lead to a rare occurrence, which is used commonly in English language along with an astronomical figure as a phrase. That sentence or that phenomena is what we are looking for.
Oh, brutal. No, mushroom cloud. What's an astronomical figure? Newton, Galileo.
Three seconds, Chris.
No, I don't have it, I'm afraid.
Okay, we go to Robert.
All right. My guess, and I know I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be right on this one. I'm thinking that this is like nuclear winter.
Okay, is that your answer?
That's my answer.
Not nuclear winter. Go to Ed.
An eclipse?
Not an eclipse. So I'll give a hint and we'll start again from Chris. So again, read the question very carefully, guys. Something which actually happens every 32 months. We don't have nuclear winter every 32 months. I'm thankful to the universe. But read the first paragraph very carefully. It led to a rare occurrence, which is used commonly along with an astronomical figure. When I say astronomical figure, not a person, an actual astronomical figure. That's your hint. It's a phrase. Let me rephrase that question once again. I'm looking for a phrase that rhymes or not rhymes, that means to have like the phenomena that is mentioned here. And when I say astronomical figure, I'm actually talking about an astronomical figure, like, what we have in the universe. That English phrase is what I'm looking for, which basically leads its origin to this, whatever has been mentioned. Chris. Rare occurrence, astronomical figure, a phrase. something which happens every 32 months, somewhere around every 32 months.
It's a guess, and I know it's wrong, but I'm out of time. So once every blue moon.
That is the right answer. Once
This
in
is
a
what I'm
blue
saying.
moon.
Everyone on this call is smarter than me. I'm just so damn lucky. It doesn't make any sense. Like,
Once in a blue moon is the technical answer, which is also the phrase that we are looking for. So when the Krakatoa exploded, it scattered ash, which literally made the moon blue because of that filter. That's what happens when there's a jungle fire or there's a volcanic eruption, which is actually a scientific phenomena. The moon literally looks like a blue moon, which is also another term that we say when a rare occurrence happens. It's called once in a blue moon. So that's a great answer, Chris. He gets 5 points. And we go to
apologies
Rob for
again,
the next
everyone.
question.
Sorry.
Robert, this is your question.
Oh.
Guess the movie from the emoji. As I said, we mixed our questions today. Guess the movie from the emoji.
I'm gonna go with Austin Powers.
That's the right answer. Robert gets 10 points on that correct answer. And we go to Ed for the next question. Ed, we are looking for a person, okay? He's widely considered the greatest point guard of all times. He has 10 NBA championships, combining his playing career and his sports ownership career, 5 years each. He introduced a fast-paced style of basketball called Showtime, described as a mix of no-look passes off the fast break, pinpoint alley-oops from half-court, spinning feeds, and overhand bullets under the basket through triple teams. Who are we talking about? The greatest point guard of all times.
Basketball is the one sport I don't watch enough of. But let's see. There's 10 NBA championships combining his playing career and sports ownership career. Oh, God, I should know this.
Any guesses, Ed? We're looking for somebody obviously who's played for a while. 10 NBA championship, 5 as a player and 5 as a minority owner of a team. Somebody who owned a team.
I don't know. Let's have to go with Michael Jordan.
Not Michael Jordan. We go to Robert. Oh, no, we go to Chris. Yeah.
I know less about basketball than most sports, and I don't know anything about sports. So I won't waste your time. Scottie Pippen.
Not Scottie Pippen. We go to Robert.
I'm going to go with Earvin Magic Johnson.
That's the right answer. Magic
Johnson.
He was in the news for being the keynote speaker recently in Work Life. That's the reason I actually put that question there. Otherwise, I wouldn't have. Why would anybody, in the Atlassian ecosystem know so much detail about Atlassian? But I thought because of the Work Life event, he probably got into some tech heads. But yeah, that's the correct
why they're
answer.
bringing in, like the Atlassian world is bringing in will.i.am and these sports people, because it's the only way us nerds would learn about life outside.
It's so that Sajid could have Sajid and Sarka could have QuizWiz questions.
Robert gets 10 points. That's right. Robert gets 10 points. And we go to the next question to Ed. Again, Ed, this is your question. In the year 1969, Random House collaborated with Salvador Dali and commissioned him to illustrate an edition of a famous book. This incredible artistic mind knew no limits and created some masterpieces that are there on the photo on the right-hand side. The rare work is now reissued and is available for Dali lovers everywhere. I'm looking for the book that Random House asked Dali to illustrate. And you can see those sketches that he made on the right-hand side.
Sachit, can you please
Alice in Wonderland.
Can you please check once the chat? Sorry to interrupt.
Okay.
Alice in Wonderland.
That's the right answer, Ed. That's the right answer. 10 points to Ed.
I'm on the board.
That's a good crack. And those are some really amazing pictures, right?
Yeah.
Let me go again to the question. My screen seems to be a little off. Okay. All right. Sarika, you have made a very valid point in the chat, but I think we'll just go with it. It's all right. At the end of the quiz, we can mention what you just told me. But yeah, that's a great crack. Ed, 10 points goes to Ed for that correct guess. And we go to the Atlassian ecosystems category. And we start
This
with
is when I
Chris.
start drinking quicker.
Go ahead, Sarika. This is the first question of the ecosystem category. And it goes to Chris.
Sure. So, which Atlassian features give you update about upcoming feature release? You can see this feature on Atlassian website to know about upcoming projects that Atlassian is doing.
Yeah, I feel this is a trick question designed to capture me out because I don't know anything about Atlassian. The Atlassian community. I don't know.
Not the Atlassian community. Robert?
Okay. I'm going to guess the roadmap.
That's the right answer. Atlassian roadmap or the roadmaps is the correct answer. Robert gets another 10 points. And we go to Ed for the next question. Ed, this is your question. Guess this Jira feature.
Oh boy. What is that? Announcer?
Not announcer.
I don't know.
Go to
What the
Chris.
hell is that thing?
So I think it's people director, and I think the feature's people directory.
Yeah, I think we can give it to that. Sarika, what do you think?
Yes, we can.
Yeah. User directory, people directory. That's the exact
User
thing.
directory. Gotcha.
It's technically not a user directory because that feature has been disabled, but people directory or user directory is the right answer.
Technically, though, you could have dogs and cats using your Jira instance, so I might be wrong.
But yeah, that's the right answer. User directory or people directory is the correct answer. Chris gets 10 points, and we go to Rob for the next question. Robert, this is your question.
So, which Jira reports helps to show visual representation of a sprint's completed work compared with the total scope, with insight and warning on your project progress? This report helps you to identify problems such as scope creep or deviation from the planned project path. So you have to give us the Jira report name.
Is this a sprint burn down?
Not sprint burn down. We go to Robert. Oh, sorry, we go to Ed.
She should be a reputation of sprints completed or compared to its totals. Insights and words. So what should I define? What Robert said is what I was going to guess, but let's see here. That's like project progress. I don't know. Sprint timeline.
Not timeline. Chris.
Yeah,
If Chris gets this first one, it's just gonna be crazy.
Then we know the fix is in.
Yeah, then we know.
I mean, I would have gone for burn down as well, to be honest. But agile report.
not agile report. I don't think there's a way for me to give a hint here, but so I'll just reveal the answer. The correct answer is burn up chart, not the burn down chart. You guys are so close. So the key difference is the burn down shows the remaining work on a project versus scope. The burn up shows completed work versus the scope. So that's why I intentionally changed it.
You just changed it.
I'm hoping my CST isn't here because he would probably rip up my CSM. So.
But yeah, that's the correct answer. Like, might have changed the question intentionally because I knew the first reaction is burn down. But if you focus on the completed work, then you'll get burn up. Otherwise, it's not. But yeah. Who was this question directed to? I believe
that was
Robert.
That was directed to me. So I think it's still my turn.
Yes. So the next question will again be to Robert. Sarika, here you go.
You have to guess this Jira feature.
And of course, it would be an emoji.
It's a theory question, emoji question, theory question, emoji question today. Come on, Robert.
So release track?
That's right. Release track or release tracker.
Release tracker.
Another 10 points. And we go back to the general category for the next round. And we ask the question to Ed. Ed, this is your question. Rashida Jones is an American actress known for her roles in Office, Parks and Recreation, and many famous TV series and films. She's also known for winning a Grammy for the best music film in 2019 that she directed about her father. Name the film or her father. It's the same answer. Grammy Award for Best Music Film.
I don't know. I will say Tom Jones.
Not Tom Jones.
Nice guess.
We go to Chris.
I have no idea. Quincy Jones.
That's right. Quincy is the right answer.
I've never heard of Quincy Jones.
You have not heard of Quincy Jones? What are you
never
talking
heard of
about?
Quincy Jones. This is so weird. I need to drink more. This is ridiculous. The answers are in the bottom of
He
the
made
bottle.
Thriller. How can you?
We need to see the label of that wine bottle, you know.
Seriously.
Yeah, it is just quiz answers.
But yeah, that's the right answer. Rashida Jones directed Quincy about her father, Quincy Jones, the legendary producer who worked with Frank Sinatra, Michael Jackson, and tons of more musicians. Since Chris got the answer correct, we go to Robert for the next question. Robert, this is your question. Guess this TV show from the emoji.
Malcolm in the Middle.
Andy. That's the right answer. Malcolm in the Middle. That's a very cute emoji. If you've seen that show, it's a great show. And that's the right answer. Robert gets another 10 points. Robert is
for those that don't know, there is a theory that Malcolm in the Middle is the prequel to Breaking Bad.
Yes. That's okay.
True. I can buy that.
Yes. Awesome. We go to the next question to Ed since Robert answered this one. Ed, this is your question. One of my favorite questions that I prepared today. Here you go, Ed. So I'm looking for a person who's commonly identified with a mountain range and said to be the first legendary king of Mauritania, which is modern name for, or the old name for a region called Maghreb that I've identified on the globe there. It was said to have been skilled in philosophy, mathematics, astronomy, and even credited with inventing the first celestial sphere. In some texts, he's credited with invention of astronomy itself. He, along with his brother Menutius, sided with the opposition during their war against Olympians for which he was punished. Who are we talking about?
How come I don't get the Malcolm in the Middle questions?
Be thankful that was an emoji question. It took all
One
my
theory,
brain power.
one emoji today, guys.
All right, I see here.
The first legendary king of Mauritania or the ancient Maghreb.
I'm going to say Atlas.
That's right, Atlas, or the name where the ecosystem Atlassian comes from.
And
He was
how did he do
punished
so
to
much one-handed? How did he achieve so much while holding that globe?
Yeah, exactly. I think that was his
So it
punishment.
was technically not globe. He was holding a celestial sphere. So I've always thought that he was holding the globe, but apparently the drawings later on studies show that he was not holding the globe, but the universe or the heaven itself.
The heavens.
Yes. So that's the right answer. Atlas gets at 10 points, and we move on to next question to Chris.
Ed gets,
Chris. Sorry.
Ed gets a 10 point, right?
That's right. Ed gets 10 points. And we go to Chris for the next question. Chris, this is your question. Guess this. Oh, there's a typo. It's not a novel. Guess this brand from the emoji. Sorry, that's my fault.
Brand.
Not a novel. Yes. Brand, company, whatever you want to call it. Not a novel. That's my typo.
Brand. Mantown book.
Sounds like one of my answers.
Not Mantown book. We go to Robert.
And of course, it would be an
Oh,
emoji. So,
yeah.
so you know, I
Again, come on. It's a theory question and an emoji question today. You cannot complain. There are only two types of question, Robert.
But
I
Rob
can't complain
consents
about
he's not
emojis.
going to win this quiz, and so he's already complaining. And do you know what happened, Rob? If I beat you in this quiz, I become an honorary Atlassian consultant. Just so we're clear.
Okay. I'm sure Sean will talk to you after this.
He's bet a lot of money on me winning. So-
Yeah, apparently. Who is that guy? Random House Books.
Good guess, but not Random House book. We go to
That is a
Ed.
random guy.
He's not a random guy. Come on, Ed. Do you know who that person
I know the
is?
guy, just trying to figure out how it plays into the other two.
If you know the guy, you should be able to get it.
So I'll say Urban Outfitters.
Not Urban Outfitters. Fairly close. We'll do another round. We go back to Chris. And the hint that I would give it, Ed was right. The guy that you see there is not a random person. He's Keith Urban, the musician Keith Urban.
Yeah, okay,
And
that
that's your
was
hint.
that was Ed's hint. What's your hint?
Yeah, I told you the full name. So it's Keith Urban. Now it should be easy. You're looking at Keith Urban, and then you have two more emojis. A city, a book. Any guesses, Chris?
Urban Metro Guide.
Not Urban Metro Guide. Robert?
Urban Skyline Encyclopedia.
Nope, not
Famous brand.
Encyclopedia.
Oh my God.
Ed.
Rob, do you work in marketing? That's catchy.
This is a brand, right?
That's right, brand or a company. I thought if you knew the person, you would get it, but it was a bit tough.
The Urban Outfitters was the one that I knew.
Yeah, that was a good one.
immediately, but
Good
now
guess,
it's like
yes.
Urban.
Come on, Ed.
Urban. I don't know. Urban Cycles. I don't know.
Not Urban Cycles. The answer we were looking for is Urban Dictionary.
Dictionary.
That's the book that you saw there. So that was Keith Urban or Urban City. And then there's a book which was a dictionary. So Urban Dictionary, the company, the website that we know, that was the correct answer. That's all right. We go back to the Atlassian ecosystem and we ask the question to Chris, I believe. Right, Sarika?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Chris took his jacket off.
Oh, look, I see why port is a winter drink. I am getting hot.
I think this question is to Ed, right, Sajid? Or
Sorry?
Chris? I have
No, to Chris.
Chris.
I mean,
right?
now I see the question that I wanted to be fair.
Go ahead, Sarika.
Yeah,
So which
it's gonna-
feature of Obsgeny helps a user to transfer the alert notification to another user for a specified time frame? Obsgeny feature which will help to transfer the alert notification to another user, but for a specified time frame.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a random wild stab in the dark and say out of office.
Not
it's
out
not.
of office. Robert?
Yeah, I know what it's used for. I just don't remember the name, and it's exactly why Chris mentioned it. It's if you're I'm going to guess forwarding.
What do you think, Sarika?
Can you give us the complete name?
I'm gonna guess alert forwarding.
All right. We might give you part points if Ed gives us the exact answer. Otherwise, Ed, you'll get part points and Robert get part points. So Robert was almost there. He's halfway correct, I would say. But the exact feature is called something else. Do you want to take a guess, Ed?
Yeah, I'll just say notification forwarding.
Not notification forwarding. So Robert gets 5 points, Sarika? The correct answer
Yes.
is forwarding rules.
Forwarding rules.
That's the correct answer that we were looking for. And Robert gets 5 points. And we move to Ed for the next question. Ed, you get the emoji question now. Here's your question. Guess this Jira feature.
What?
Come on. Somewhere Andy is screaming at me if you're watching.
Ah.
Andy. This is dedicated to you, my friend.
This is a Jira feature.
Yes.
Come on, guys. Come on, Ed.
You got Vin Diesel and a body and a check. I don't know. I'm just gonna say I don't know. Fast checking. I don't know.
Not fast checking. Chris.
Yeah, Vin, no. Vinman, no, I don't see it. So I think it's fast. I doubt Atlassian are cool enough to name their features Furious.
They should.
They should.
Tamina's in watching, so you know.
Some of their feedback is furious. Fast approvals.
Not fast approvals. Robert.
Ugh.
Oh. Gotta break the jinx. Emojis don't scare you anymore.
Oh, what's the character name? Permissions checker.
Not permissions checker. I'll give out a hint and we'll go again from Ed. Ed, the feature that you're looking for, I'll explain the emoji and you can maybe then guess again. That is obviously yes, Vin Diesel. We are looking for the name of Vin Diesel's character in Fast and the Furious. There is a person there, his gender, and that's the Twitter check mark. So what is it called? Right? You join all three together, you'll get the feature name. The Twitter check. What is it called?
Hold on.
There is Meghna raised hand. Yes, I know you know Meghna. The guy from Fast and the Furious. What was his name? There's a person, his gender, and the Twitter check mark. What are we looking for? Injira, you do this.
Hold on. I got the
I think
first
Robert
and
now
the.
knows.
I got the first and the third. I got to get the middle. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm gonna say
The
domain
character.
verify.
Yeah, we'll give it to you. It's domain verification, but that's right.
Right.
So that was Dominic Toretto, a man, and a
Yeah,
Twitter
Dom
verification.
and verify. So yeah. Okay, cool.
Domain verification on domain verify. We give it to Ed for 5 points. And we go to the next question to Chris. Chris, this is your question. Go ahead, Sarika.
Yeah. So which feature of Jira work management helps to map dependencies and plan work effectively with a visual taken on the classic Gantt chart, available on both free and paid plans? So you have to guess the feature name.
Chris is wearing his Top Gun t-shirt.
There you go. It's not helping now. I'm about to goose out of this movie.
That's a great pun.
Dependencies. It's like a Gantt chart. Visual take.
In Jira work management.
Yeah, that doesn't help. The version of Jira I'm least familiar with. I don't bloody know. Like dependency mapper.
Not dependency mapper. We go to Robert.
Roadmap view.
Not
No,
roadmap view. We go to Ed.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. All right, let's see here. So Jira work management.
Yeah, if John Funk is in the audience, he's screaming the answer by now.
Oh man. Map
Come on,
dependency
Ed.
network.
Jira Work Management. Atlassian's take on the classic Gantt chart.
Dependency maps. I don't know.
Not dependency maps. Sarika, what do you want to do? Is there a way that we can give a hint? And start again from Chris.
Let me
Okay.
think. Let me say something about it. If you have,
Yeah.
please go ahead.
Yeah. I'm thinking like, so as it says, classic Gantt chart, right? So we are looking for a view. That's what I can say. We are looking for a view, which gives you a classic Gantt chart view. You
And
can
it is
see
only
it.
present in Jira Work Management, not in anywhere else.
Yeah. I mean, that view name is in Jira Work Management. You can, like, roadmap is close, I would say, as Robert mentioned, but there's a name for it in Jira Work Management, which is basically how you can, have a visual view to see that. The take was added there specifically. It's a visual view of the classic Gantt chart. The name of the answer that we're looking for is a view. Chris, do you want to take a guess?
Program overview.
Not program overview. We go to Robert.
My mind is still stuck on roadmap view, but you're telling me it's not that.
Come on, Robert.
Map view.
Not map view. We go to Ed for one chance.
So, plan more officially. So, like, it's a Gantt view, but
Visual view.
so it's a view. It's a Gantt view, visual. Which is like a work management view. It's
Come on, Ed.
So have you
I wanna
considered
go-
drinking? It doesn't help you with the answers. It makes not
so-
knowing the answer more tolerable.
Work with a visual take on the classic Gantt view, Gantt chart. I'm just gonna go Gantt view.
Not Gantt view. So the correct answer we were looking for was timeline view.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's not roadmap in Jira Work Management. We got
Timeline.
it. The timeline view. You see it on, that's their classic take on the Gantt chart. But yeah, that's the correct answer. And since we did not get the correct answer, we go back to Chris for the final question of the
Yes.
quiz.
Sanjit, I shared one. I shared you something in the chat. Please review that once.
Okay. Just give me a second. Okay. Oh, okay. Do you want to? Yeah, we can do that. But
I think
will
we can.
it? Go ahead,
Yeah,
Sarika.
please go ahead.
It's the
I'm saying
final
if-
round. I think it's fine.
Yeah. So I think let's go for a score announcement, and
Okay.
then we'll go for a.
Cool. So Sarika has made a request, and I think it's a fair request. What we'll do is holding off on the final question just to raise the stake. Sarika will announce the points, and then we will do the final question because that will definitely raise the stakes.
Ugh.
Go ahead, Sarika. I think people who've been watching, they might have been looking at some people have all right, I'll not say anything. Sarika, over to you. Let's do the scores first.
I will start with the score of.
Let's start with Roberts.
Okay. So Robert score 0.55.
Robert has scored 55 points and is the front runner. Chris,
Chris score .25.
Chris has scored 25. All right.
I did
and
tell
let's look
Robert
at-
he had to double my score today. So.
and let's look at Ed's score.
And also score .25.
So Ed's also at 25. That's why the question, the final
That's
question.
why I asked you to hold this question so we can
Yes.
ask the
So-
question in between of Chris and Ed to know who is taking a second position.
So while we officially can say that Robert has run with it and won the 2022 QuizWiz, we still need to have a second and a third place between Robert and Ed. So
And it's me to
instead
go
of
first, right?
so instead of going for the final answer, Sarika, should we have like a fastest finger first kind of a deal? Like who can win the first? Like, yeah. So Chris and Ed, Robert, I'm sorry, you cannot
on
play
mute.
along on this. Yes, you cannot play along on this question because we do not have a tiebreaker. We now have a tie on the second place. So Robert and Chris and Ed are going to play the next question as a tiebreaker question. Whoever will answer the question first, they can just say me or I'll say, they'll get to answer the question. If they say it like incorrect, the other person will get a chance. All right. So I'll show the answer. Each person will get one guess, guys. Then the other person can say it, right? So I'm going to show the question, the final question, which will define the tiebreaker between Chris and Ed. This is the question. Guess this
Me.
Jira feature.
Yeah, mate.
Go ahead, Chris. Go ahead, Chris. Now
He's
it can
doing-
think, take his time and respond. You have 45 seconds, Chris. Come on, Chris. 25 seconds to go. Do you want to guess? Last 5 seconds, Chris.
Cap population layout.
Not cap population layout. We go to Ed for the steal.
All right, so this is a Jira feature. Okay. Capital planning.
Not capital planning. I would give another chance to Chris and then we'll come back to Ed.
No hints.
No, you guys are right knocking on the door. That's the hint. Both of you are right there. Yes, you're right. That's a cap emoji. That's the New York City that you see. And that's a blueprint. That's the hint. You just need to guess it right there. Come on, Chris.
Cap new layout.
Not cap new layout. Ed, come on. It's New York City and blueprint. I don't see the tiebreaker breaking the question, Sarika.
So that is.
Otherwise, we'll just have to have a tie, I guess.
I
Capital
know
blueprint.
I know it. I know it.
Not okay. Go
I
ahead,
know
Chris.
it. Can I
Go
steal
ahead.
last chance?
Yes.
Cap
Go ahead.
city planning, capacity planning.
Capacity planning.
That's
There we go.
right. Chris
That's
gets the tiebreaker and gets the second place.
Cap City plan.
That's
Ed,
right.
Ed, the lesser man won. I am ashamed and embarrassed. The quizmaster should be apologizing, not me. But I will accept barbecue food, and then you can have my second place.
Absolutely.
There you go.
I'm promoting everybody to talk if you guys want to talk. I see Jamal is here as well.
Pylon.
Yeah. If people who want to join in, you guys can join in. If you cannot, if you don't want to, please don't. That's all right. I'm just promoting everybody to panelists because
Kicking myself on the Magic Johnson question. That one is. You think about it, that one was easy.
The first guess in my head was somebody really, really old school NBA, and then it was like, oh, Showtime. Wait, that's Magic.
I think I lost the last 2 minutes. I really missed it. Who answered this question? Chris, right?
Yes, Chris answered the question, Sarika. So Chris officially becomes the second place winner. Robert is our 2022 winner. He gets the crown and becomes the winner of 2022 edition of Ace QuizWiz. Congratulations, Robert. Chris, you're second. Well played. Congratulations, Ed. Very, very close third place.
Yeah,
Congratulations to all of you.
Yeah, man. That was awesome.
This is literally an induction to the Ace Quiz Hall of Fame. Another tie for the second position. But yeah,
in 10 years' time, we're going to be buying teams, and we're going to be the Magic Johnson of the Ace Quiz.
There you go.
Oh my God.
Oh.
But yeah.
But bad news, Robert. You just got acquired by AppFire because you won the.
That's right.
You know, it's par for the course, right?
We have now got Robert.
I expect that to see the
The trophy stays in the house. The trophy stays in the house, though, right? It's a community leader who has won it.
That's awesome.
That is.
Well, Sajid and Sarika, you guys did awesome, man. That was a good.
Yeah,
That was
thank
good.
you so much. I know it's been hard work
Kudos,
for you both.
kudos to our quiz masters. They have an incredible inaugural season.
Next year
still
we'll come back
watching.
bigger. Sorry, Chris?
Yeah, and then thanks to all the people who've watched this.
Yeah,
it's a
there's
little
somewhere around
strange. It's
20
a hobby,
people
I
watching
suppose.
it, yeah.
So you guys gonna have to level it up next year. We're gonna have to have some kind of.
Yes, we will have tougher questions, dumber emojis, and we'll have just like Football World Cup. Robert will bring the crown and like hand it over, or like obviously if he does not win again.
So I will say right now, the crown will make an appearance at Teams 23.
Nice.
If I did it through TSA, so how metallic is the crown?
You'll see it, Robert. It should be reaching to you soon. We'll FedEx it to all the winners. By the way, the other prizes that you see, the gift card, the commemorative hoodie, and the flask, is going to be a common prize between the second and the third place as well. So once again, thank you Atlassian community, Tamanna, for sponsoring that.
Awesome.
And once again, thank you Robert, thank you Chris, thank you Ed, thank you Sarika for being my partner in crime in organizing this. It was an amazing 15 rounds of quiz that we played. Thank you everybody who joined as well.
Yeah, happy holidays, everyone. Happy New Year.
Awesome.
Yes.
Everyone have a good
Happy
holiday.
holidays, happy new year. See you next time. Thank you guys. Bye.
Thank you guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.